Hello everybody, and welcome to the vastness of space. Look, isn't space amazing? Look at the vastness of it all. The Big Bang, all that incredible stuff. And Big Bang is what we're looking at today. But right now I'm trying to find the Neowise comet, which is allegedly up there somewhere near the plough. But I can't see it. But then I'm the kind of person who can't even find my car keys, so that's not very surprising. However, Tom in the office is really good at this stuff, and he took this amazing picture. But what we're going to be looking at today is an amazing sample library, also called the Big Bang. And so, my friends, how are we going to render the wonder of the universe here in my shed? I mean, the answer is by using a new library, which is come from Vienna Symphonic Library. These are the people who really started. They were amongst the very first people to do commercial sample libraries many years ago. And they do produce incredibly detailed, very high-end libraries. Big Bang Library, however, is a much more affordable approach to the Vienna Symphonic world, or in this case, galaxy, because they've really gone to town on the galactic nature of Big Bang. Big Bang tends to be big sections, so you have high strings, low strings, you have horns, you have trumpets, low brass, choir, percussion, all that kind of thing. It's an expansion of their free version, which was something we looked at a little while ago. Oh. That was an interesting effect. Okay, so let me introduce you to their library. Here it is. It's the inexpensive one is called Andromeda, and it's expansion of their free version. You get 11 gigabytes of samples with lots more articulations and everything else. But I love this. Look, I'm not sure if you could read that. One of the features is removable piccolo. Removable piccolo. So I give bassoonists a hard time, and the VSL people give piccolo players a hard time. You can just imagine them sitting there in the session, said, "You, piccolo player, clear off, clear off." It is true, piccolo can be quite like holding a drill to your head. If at an orchestral session recently, I think it was me, said, "Can we have a little bit more piccolo?" And everybody fell about laughing because nobody ever asked for more piccolo. Everybody always asked for less piccolo. Anyway, not only is the piccolo removable, but you get lots of other stuff as well. Now, what we're going to be doing today is looking at hang on, let's go back to their products. Oh, products. Let's go back to your product list. Come on. Come on. Wakey, wakey. There we, oh my lord, that wasn't quite what I had in mind. So, where's Big Bang gone? Right, here we go. Expand your creative universe. They're really going for it here, aren't they? Look, so you've got essentials, you've got phrases and effects. The ones we're going to be looking at are pitch percussion, Ganymede, which is choirs, Copernicus, which is trumpets, low strings and high strings. These are the two newest ones, the low brass, etc., 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 all that kind of thing. So, if you're up for that, let us leap straight in. Now, here is, okay, let's just start with Ganymede. You do have to keep reminding yourself what they're all called to be actually honest. Okay, Ganymede. It comes in the synchron player. Now, it looks really nice. It's very comprehensive. Look, how many mic positions you get? Dozens. And straight out the box, you could do a proper full 5.1 mix. Because look, you get the main decker tree left and right, and you get the center microphone as a separate thing. That is very unusual because that means that you can mix decker tree left and right, put the center microphone in your center speaker, and then put the surrounds in the surround. Now, I know that 5.1 and all that is a little bit esoteric and not that many people do it, but if you're into that kind of thing, that is quite a big deal because there aren't very many libraries around which do it. you can edit lots of stuff, tuning and stuff. You've got lots of control over all the controllers. Look, you can design your own sort of response graph and things like that. Now, one of the interesting things here with the Synchron player is, traditionally, VSL has had a problem because they have so many articulations. And I'll come on and look at this special edition, which is a sort of more expansive, high-end version. It's a different library. But if you wanted to do a really detailed reconstruction of a piece of music, VSL is probably where you go, because they have so many articulations. Now, that becomes a problem if you want to change from one articulation to another, as we do. Because if you've got 98 million articulations, you end up with all kinds of control keys and mod switches and things until it's all too much and you burst into tears and go, "Ah!" and run from the room screaming. Not anymore. What they've done is you have a combination of two. So you can say, for example, on the choirs, we're going to have tutti. Turn it down a bit. Okay. But you get two lots of key switches. So if you wanted to go from, say, legatos to shorts, but at the same time you wanted to go swap your sound palette for tenors, that is giving you a lot of control. Because look, you've got, what have we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 groups of basic instruments and 8 articulations. So on that one page, you've got 64 possible combinations. Ah! Okay, so one instrument and 64 possible combinations is quite powerful, using simply 2 lots of key switches. And if you so choose, you can move about where you where they're based. Okay, enough of all this, Guy. You're just waffling on. You tuned in to see something written which reflects the expansive nature of the universe. And here we are, a few minutes in, and I haven't written a note yet. So let's get on it. Okay. Just before we go any further, he says, pointing his finger at the camera, can I remind you about this? How to Write Music is my online course that takes you through every step of the process. How to get going, chord progressions, tune writing, developing and arranging your music, 6 hours of exclusive video tutorials, a course text packed with tips, and a supportive online community. Get more out of your music and sign up today. Good, let's now move on. Right, where are we going to start? We're going to start up here with percussion. And the percussion in question is going to be hard ringing. Yeah, I'll go with hard ringing. Actually, sometimes, if you want percussion to sound louder, I mean bigger, go for soft. And this turns out to be that occasion. The softer you play the percussion, the bigger the sound. Three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm now going to chop that off the front and leave it like that and dupe it. Oh, what have I just done? Ah, come back. That's better. Phew. Go on, we'll just run that a bit. Okay. Let's get this choir up. I want to see this choir. Whoa. What do we want? With forte le soft espressivo. That's quite nice. Dynamics. Do you see what I mean? Let's swell long. we're going to go for the long notes, sustain. Let's just do that. No! Dead end! We're not going down 2001 road. It is a bit 2001 already. Okay, I'm not feeling that as a starting point. We're going to go into horns. Let this happen first. Okay, so now we're going to put lots of stuff around that, which makes sense of that. Let's get these strings up. Listen to this. I'd really like that. Dynamic, so we're going to have lots of soft. Let's try something like that. This is, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I do not like this. There's nothing wrong with, it's not the library, it's me. There you go, blinding honesty for you. I just had a bad idea, so I'm starting again. Okay, let's start with that and see how that goes. I'm going to go for some tutti choirs, and I'm going to add in some longs here. So we go for tutti, we go for sustain. Sforzato. There you go. There's the mystery of the universe for you. Why? It's all right. It's all right. Guys done the mystery of the universe. We're all right now. It's all fine. No, really not fine. Okay. Right. We need something else in there, don't we? I keep coming back to this low brass because I'm sure I'm going to make it work. Okay, that's not the worst thing. Oh, I want to introduce you to this. This is one of the things I really like about this library. You get a lot of stuff. Look, you get lots of different things, and the repetitions I really like. Okay, so we've got all that going on then. So that's what's happening here is we've got these various layers going on. Now we need some counter melodies going on. Sounds like a trumpet to me. Copernicus! Yes, okay, got it. Legato? Let's try that. It was okay. All retrospective recording. Yeah, okay. So I need to move this little bit along because that was in the wrong place. But other than that, I'm going with that. Now we can add some horns in. No. Again. Okay, now I've got it. That was what my friend would call a fruity chord. I'm not quite sure harmonically what just happened, but I quite like it. So I'm going to stick with it. And look, what's going on here is this is a very good sketch pad because these are powerful, convincing sounds. They've got enough articulations in there to make things sound really good. Yeah, it's simple. Look, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers of music, and it's still sounding all right, really. I mean, it's not sounding, as if you had 1,000 tracks and you were trying to polish each one. It would sound absolutely brilliant. Okay, so let's add some. Shall we add some low strings in? Why not? So what's... That sounds like the mystery of the universe. Does it really? It's not bad though, is it? I mean, talking about the sun. I like this, and even in a big template, I think quite a lot of this would hold its place because it's a really good place to get going. I mean, the choir's really amazing. You've got so many articulations in what is basically an ensemble patch library. So do you get, other than trumpets and horns, do you get, violin, viola, cello, bass? No, you don't. You get high strings and low strings, just like you do with Albion and some of these other all-in-ones. But you do get a significant strength in depth when it comes to the list of articulations. So what more could you want? Hey? Oh, world peace and £1 million a year forever. Well, sorry, can't do that. But I can do a very good library, which I think probably earns the cap of good value. I mean, each of these sections is, around €100. So it can build up to be, quite an investment, but you can start very small. And €130, you get the Andromeda, which is the 11 gigabyte expansion of the free version. Then you add bits in, and if you just want the choirs, that's pretty good value. VSL have often been good for this, because if you buy the whole thing, sometimes it can be quite, that's quite expensive, but it's a premium product. But you can buy the bits you need and buy it incrementally. So it's just like buying a Porsche made out of Lego, and you buy a few bricks at a time. That is a truly terrible analogy. If anybody ever sells me a Porsche made out of Lego, there'll be trouble. Look, that's it for today. Hope you found it useful and fun. If you haven't subscribed yet, push the button, ring the bell, do the thing, and we'll be right there. Okay, see you soon.